Okay. Yeah, so Stephen is saying.
To say.
Okay, so let me start it. This homosexuality thing where Nana granted an interview with an Al Jazeera journalist and a whole lot. Do you think say Nana do can be bonny?
Me dasipi. Me free say Nana a president of this country. Yenina yeshenisa Ghana man yina shenisa. And then Nana do canadre. And Mitiana also no in London and Onyini and Nagano at that time it wasn't legal, it wasn't accepted. But the perception around London, no, I mean the British no, and a ma and no adoptee abesina no. But me a Ghanaian, I was born and bred in Ghana. My value as a Muslim is against gayism, lesbianism. My value as a Christian, I have some Christian background as family. It's against gayism, and as a Ghanaian, no, Ghanaians we don't accept gayism or lesbianism. It's against also our constitution. If I think so, I'm not sure which of the arm of the law that says against the law, but I know society is unacceptable, especially the community I come from. You're gay, they'll kill you. I mean, you won't live. I'm a Zongo boy and a typical northern village boy. I don't think in the community itself it will even be accepted to be classified as a gay or as a lesbian. And also wanting to lead this country, I'm speaking as Atubiga. If I'm given the opportunity to lead this country, gayism and lesbianism will be no. I mean, I'm going straight forward. But maybe if I'm a sitting president, because of international ties relationship, because of representing the country internationally, I'll pick and choose my words very carefully. That look, I represent Ghana. I'm a president of Ghana, accepting gayism or lesbianism into this country. In Ghana, there has to be a whole broad of consultation from the Christian Council down to the Parliament, to the stakeholders, to the society itself that builds. And then don't forget that we have members of Parliament.
Exactly.
If members of Parliament go to that chamber and come out with a law that look from now onwards, a man and a man can marry, a woman and a woman can marry, and it's not a problem. I don't think Atubiga has, but I think His Excellency Nana Addo spoke as a president. He spoke diplomatically. I'm speaking as Atubiga. I don't accept it morally. Whichever angle you look at it, it's a no where I'm from.
But then you see nothing wrong with what Nana Addo said.
I don't see anything wrong with what Nana Addo said. I don't think I may be wrong, but I did not hear Nana Addo saying that I embrace gayism in Ghana. I think he said is he gave an example of perceptions of other countries, that how it, just like some countries don't see it, it's against the law to marry 2 or 3 wives. Polygamy. Where I'm from, it's not like I can marry up to 10, and I don't think that it's also against the law in my country to have it's a choice, having what. But gayism is no. I don't endorse it. It's unacceptable. I will not encourage it. I wouldn't say it's bad as a Ghanaian. It's not part of our culture.
So then, would you side with Dr. Henry Latte with him saying that Ghanaians don't really read, they don't really listen, they didn't really understand what Nana Addo said? It's like, let's just make our own news out of whatever the president said.
People consume information or messages in their own ways, but I think Nana Addo spoke as a president of this country. He spoke all about the 25 million Ghanaians. I think he spoke our mind. But whether it will hold water or not, posterity will judge, whatever he said.
Okay, so my movie down from Nana Addo and then come to you.
Yes.
NDC flag race no contest. As a word, the Ghana for the group say.
Oh, Medasipi. Senka school bi wɔ hɔ nom ne yɛkɔ ne yɛsɛ wie aka ɔyɛ president a nka mɛkɔ bi senka atadeɛ bi wɔ hɔ ne yɛsɛ wohyɛ a woyɛ president a ebi anka mɛhyɛ bi na nkurɔfoɔ anaasɛ etuo bi wɔ hɔ a woto a anaasɛ nsa bi wɔ hɔ anaasɛ anamɔ bi wɔ hɔ nom anaasɛ ekuo bi wɔ hɔ anaasɛ nyamesom anaasɛ kristosom bi wɔ hɔ a woyɛ sɛ wokɔ ɔyɛ president anka mɛkɔ bi But me pese Ghana for who say Atubiga membrane a Christopher Akasa, Malam for Akasa Shenkom, a Christopher Shenkom, a Dumsifu Shenkom, say membrane besides everything. I want Ghanaians to be a very serious leader. Me pese me boom my way, me pese me di on my way nim, and obi onim Atubiga be him say me a very serious person. Me a bema say be me kasa enkomechi, and I mean kasa. What's the proverb? Bema and Tunsiumansa Waham. And I'm a very serious, born from a political background, well groomed, and this is my time. And I think, say, we were what it takes to lead NDC for Victory 2020.
Okay, so what it takes to lead the NDC? I'm during the election petition era, no.
Okay.
As a you're convicted, don't you think, say, and no best say your chances of leading the NDC?
But answer na me this assembly so no. Mema obiati asiese. Mesra me common fanchem. Kwasia bia betimi aye president. Kwasia bia betimi the president.
Sa Ghana fo nyam kwasia fo na kwasia
dia me pa kire no me say ntina me ye sebi no. Me say sebi mesra me ka. Kwasia bia betimi aye president.
Okay.
Na emom no nkrofo a wo de bata wo ho. Emma omutimi etua anamo eye mpuntuduma. Ehwe oman no. Se police ni ya we IGP pa, we regional minister pa, we DC pa, we chief executive pa, or betimi ayaba no omo ene matter because you as individual no, there's no professional we a presenter you can deliver and then footprints it is those who will represent you as various sectors no? So all I'm trying to say, parliament or as a member of parliament, are you getting me? Or people vote you to go there. And as a president, I was so obedient more confident in you say yeah, on my way Atubiga 25 million Ghanaians no ye betimi akoda yesumbeje 25 million Ghanaians as a president no omo yeye mu omo didie mu omo security omo bibia na wo president nensa but omo a omo be bata wo ho people that you pick to help you to be able to deliver the good governance to the people. Those are the people. So me kase sebi kwasi bia betimi the president. It means there's no schooling for presidency. There's no schooling, so we are obetimi boom. So timi boom my name on crofo into who say hey ohwe wiase a omo akọ school bebre no yentimi they have failed omo krom.
No ba me tene wo kana na se opese o ka se sinipi ye be memu aneka opese o ka se Jomahama wa amfa ni papa bia amen ne ho ntina wo we yera na se Ghana for two no.
Oh Mr. Meka say His Excellency John Dramani as an individual no oye na afamu ma party no oye ma afamu ma o my way ni mpuntujuma ni footprints e wo ba bia but nkrofo na o choose around him no omo no fairly John
omo na amwa
no okay ukọ ba bia ye nkase ba bia ni wa machi ya meko canvas
to say the ministers no
yes,
to say be a stand mosa na odre na omo bata ne ho.
It will be very wrong for me to mention him but no I can all tell you with authority say without Standogo and Jomahama Kontiasi.
Okay.
I can tell you on authority.
As in who are
look, I can say it without fear. So if you understood or if you understand the role that Standogo played for His Excellency John Dramani, Obia won a special aid, Atubiga won an aid. If Standogo protocol was broken during His Excellency John Dramani, Standogo nebe 2 point. Akwa ne baby obeda. Before I'm just telling you what I know. If you get to know the strategic role that Standogo played for John Dramani, you get to appreciate him. Say, are you getting me? Okay. He served the man very, very well. Yes, he's human. He has his faults. He has his challenges. But say acquire reconciliation for the party. Let's put the interest of the party first. Everybody should have a second chance. Why should I say Standogo or mention names? I get to where I'm coming from.
I get it.
But I can say without fear, without Standogo, His Excellency John Dramani probably wouldn't have been alive. Okay. I can say that without fear. Because Standogo was there for the old man. Look, there are a lot of psychophants around His Excellency John Dramani. And I can tell you without fear,
of which they still exist.
Standogo is one of the people. I'm saying based on my experience. So Timmy Kano Papa and said, Daddy, let's do this way in the interest, it will help us.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Okay.
Because I look, let me tell you a story. Are you telling me Standogo is so powerful more than NDC everybody? Standogo, we have to blame ourselves. The party can summon His Excellency John Dramani at any time they wish. Stakeholders could have summoned him. That did they do that?
Okay, moving on from Stan and then the likes. Recently, NDC organized this unity walk and the likes, and then Obohubiano na a former president John Dramani Mahama and a Yamane Kwai Emane Kasa. How Senka we declare intention to lead the party. Na mamu ni mama say even as a unity walker, and I expect to say it should like bring Munyinamu together. But I say, who is that targeted to? Like me fan say promote nipa bakofo.
His Excellency John Dramani, a former president.
Okay.
And then our that capacity no at any NDC forum be as obetimi akasa.
Okay.
Because once you are leader of the party, you are presidential candidate, you are the leader. And His Excellency John Dramani has just lost an election with he's a former president.
Okay.
He has the capacity as a former president to speak at any forum, so as Jerry John Rawlings if Atamils was alive.
Okay.
Now, but if this is the 50-50 catch, but if the unity walk is for to bring in all of us together,
okay,
so as we also have to pull people along with us.
Okay.
But if I have an advice, where I sit, I may be sounding more biased if I punch certain holes in where I think it will take
but
us
if it is
back.
a fact, if it is a truth.
But the truth of the matter is, I think in my little advice that I'll give to for in your NDC organizer, it is individuals.
Individuals like who?
Akamba and what's his name? Kojobonsu.
Kojobonsu, okay.
With their own wisdom, their own
former
resources.
KMA boss.
Yes.
Okay.
It's their own wisdom, their own resources that
Okay.
they've chosen to give back to the party.
Okay.
And that is why they are organizing it. And when they go to any region, they just coordinate with the regional executives to make sure that the information get to the people to come and work. Okay. But my advice to them is anywhere that we go, they should start letting us have a committee, which will consist of certain volunteers of the party who will keep that unity work going after we've left those regions. But it will also be very nice if, let's say, Alabi is on stage, Spiel Gabra is on stage, Atubiga is on stage, Bagman is also there with our founders. At least since our constitution prescribes that any candidate leading the party or any candidate becomes the leader of the party, it will be very nice that for the fact that people have gotten that guts, they've gotten that will and the zeal wanting to lead the party.
But mami mincho no e how someone number could be na yem frame.
And na make at least ye introduce no more can word about unity. Hey, ebia me alabi me pese me lead party no nyame ya dom na metimi lead ya. And as alabi asemenya you be win be nyina.
But that's not the platform for you to tell people you want to lead a party.
No, I'm saying you give a unity speech.
Okay.
Telling them that I'll be let's build a
you
party.
You might be.
Yes. No, I'm saying let's give the party a chance. Let's reconcile. Let's forgive ourselves. Okay. But when the time comes, I'll be unveiling myself to contest.
Okay.
That is putting your ambition out there. But telling the voters or the party members that whoever wins, whoever becomes the leader,
victorious,
we will all rally behind. Exactly. So if such words start coming from Alabi, such words start coming from Spiel, those words start coming from Sly, those words start coming from Stephen Atubiga on anywhere there's a unity work, that it doesn't matter if I went through, but I have given the people confidence that whoever emerges a winner, we will all rally.
It's one party.
It's one party. We all is in the party is paramount. It's in the interest of the NDC. I think it's
so as a stance, no, it's not really a unity work.
It is a unity work.
Unity that lacks unity.
Yes. But that platform is not a platform for candidates to come and declare. It's not a platform, an official platform for a presidential or chairman or whatever.
So therefore, if you are not invited or if you're not given the platform or the opportunity to talk, then you have no cause to complain.
Listen, if we go for the unity walk, and all the aspirants are there, and Atubiga is not there, there's no need mention Atubiga. If you look at where we've been going, there are certain platforms, certain walks. Alabi may not be there. Like the day that His Excellency John Dramani traveled out of the country, and I took advantage of that.
Took advantage.
I took advantage.
Meaning, you wouldn't have gotten that opportunity.
No, politics is you have to make sure you punch where you think it goes professionally and constructively. Just as I've gotten the opportunity to talk on your platform, I can use that to make any statement that I want, either to enrich my other competitors professionally or bring them down to my advantage.
The PhD system.
Thank you. So it is how you look at things. But
Okay.
NDC is paramount. And you see, you asked the first question. I just want Ghanaians to look at this face very well. Does it look like a face that is out there to play? Does it look like does it look like a face that is out there to take this country for granted? Does it look like a face that is out there to deceive people? And my ambition in this country, it's to lead one of the biggest political party in Ghana, NDC as an example, is making the party more attractive.
Okay.
In the interest of, I represent a lot of nobodies. I represent the foot soldiers.
The fact that you've held no position in the party, no position in government, and you think the ordinary person that is in the village might think, so, oh, say Atubiga Pedro.
Then I can do better than Atubiga.
Okay.
And I represent certain class in the party that carries most of the votes, that we go to the nobodies for the votes.
Okay.
Do you have to be a minister for the fact that you've made a minister before, for the fact that you've made a chief executive before, with a siren and a V8 and a free accommodation,
with a motorcade
that gives you the warranty or the guarantee that you are presidential material, or for the fact that you've been a president before, you want to come back, means that nobody should come, it should be only you. No, it's a competition. Okay. And I think that I am the best candidate. Okay,
let me ask you. Yes. There was one of my unity works in Ibi where the former president Mahama Kaso Obo Widimpo say umpo as a your favorite aspirant or something. Did you see that say as a Odi Grobi?
Oh,
or you really took that comment and so or no class were too charming.
Medasipi. His Excellency John Dramani to Chemami, or to Beret man, or Salutumi. But I didn't see it coming. Honestly, it is one of the things that we are saying, when you serve people, when you respect people,
okay,
when you represent people, and then very well, the reward is always big. And I'm very grateful. Not knowing, say, Okasa Atubiga, Mamenyo minister, me say there be. Yes, I have had opportunity.
Seriously?
Yes, not once, not twice. It's on record. I've said it so many places.
So he wanted to make you a minister, and I was turning it down. And now you want to serve Ghanaians as
His Excellency John Dramani gave me the opportunity, not once, not twice. Atubiga, where do you want me to put you? You know what? I'm a private businessman. I told him, say, I want to build my business. There's a lot of traffic. Give it to other people.
Own professional attrition.
Yes, I mean building. You know, I'm a professional handyman.
Okay.
And a professional handyman, American well-trained handyman that I can fix everything.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
I get it.
But getting that off, I'm also in the law school, London School of Law.
Okay.
I'm doing law right now, but I'm not doing it because of some president
or something. Okay.
But it helps me to be able to read certain contracts as a president. There are certain documentation, bilateral, the eye-opening of knowing certain things.
You don't want people to be abusing you or be taken for granted.
Thank you. You have to present yourself very well. But having said that, my sister, I know His Excellency John Dramani, all of those people have served under him. He knows their strength. He knows their capabilities. He knows what they are capable of doing. I'm talking about all the aspirants.
Yeah, it's with slice, skill, and the likes.
I have served His Excellency John Dramani at the background, unofficially, in terms of
behind the scenes.
Behind the scene, go and do this. There's a problem here, go and take care of it. Stephen, how do we do this? And when I'm around him and say, Your Excellency, this is not going well, what do we do? How you do? I say, I've handled it this way, Steve, go and do it. He listens and he hears. And it paid off the day he sat down and realized that I'm a young man that when given the opportunity, I will consult him. And I will keep the legacy that he has left. I will continue the good job that he's doing. Those are the things that John Dramani is a well-packaged man that you could use him to win both local and international election anytime. Don't get me wrong.
That notwithstanding, let me ask you, sir. Unim say he's somebody, a well-packaged somebody, which you're betting me using it to win international local election. Why don't you contesting him?
My dear, it's an election. A beautiful woman, very intelligent woman, can get the best husband to marry. You cook the best dish. But if you don't dish the food well, for it to reach your stepchildren, the uncles, the family living there, it becomes a different story.
Oh, so indirectly, no, I say, Edidija Bibabe.
When the Edidija was there in the NDC, there was Edidija, people that the president made them to represent represent him, failed him, those who suffered for the party. He's an individual. Why are not from Wadi?
Okay.
Are you getting me? People left the president down. Atubiga is part of it because the entire Mekasa.
You mean you let him down?
Look, we win together, we fall together. I don't want to point fingers.
Okay.
And Atubiga is part of the team that we lost. We failed John Dramani. Atubiga will be the part of the team that if we win together with NDC.
Credit together.
Yes. So I wouldn't stand here and be biased and punch you. But those who had the responsibility of making sure that we don't get to where we are today did not help the party.
Okay.
Did not help His Excellency John Dramani. We didn't take care of the foot soldiers. We didn't take care of the grassroots. People were running. People felt so important. We're disrespecting certain people. In the first time in the history of the NDC that some of our stronghold areas, people were not willing to come out to vote. Our loss of NDC today, the power that we lost, wasn't that we lost by numbers. It was vote of protest. People didn't go out to vote us. Our people didn't go out to vote. That's why we lost. If not, NDC, the population is more than MPP, believe me or not.
Okay, Mami Bisa Atubiga, onim se Sunday, assuming say ye kasa monto aba.
Yes.
Only John Mahama.
Yes.
John Mahama will beat you hands down.
I disagree because I know say ye kasa yento aba that day ye senka election and cover to amami.
Ka John Mahama beto amami.
Because he hasn't come out or contest.
Okay.
So far, His Excellency John Dramani is not a candidate. And to
say, assuming say oba out, so be contest here.
Yes.
Obe sinchen.
No. I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way to the end. But that will be the decision and the discretion of the foot soldiers. Don't forget, of the delegates. Don't forget, say, Senka Dom any the winning election. Anka MPP wouldn't have won this election.
Okay.
Doma about trade fair, no what have you. They didn't manifest the vote that we needed to win election.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So I know, say, whether His Excellency John Dramani, whether Alabi, whether Sylvester Mensah, whether it is Spio Gabra, I am telling you without fear, I will beat them. At the D-Day at the Congress, people will have had attacks because I know the terrain and I know what I'm picking up from the people. Just as some of the chairmen came to me, promised me indoors. Some of them told me some of them told me the positions that they wanted. Some of them secured. And politics is business. Obi de nisika beboa, obi de nedom, obi de media. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Obi de nisika, obi de nahuof, obi so de. So you can't give to every person, but you give to people, and that's the mistake. NDC. If you're giving somebody an appointment, give somebody an appointment who represents the people.
Okay.
Who can use that appointment?
Not somebody who represents stomach pain.
How can we be suffering going around? In my example, no Bitia Brochi has never even climbed a platform. Don't know nothing. Maybe a Krum Kran, a terrain, no even minister. It's useless. It's stupid. It's unacceptable. It's very wicked for any president to do. I'm just giving an example. So they say how's he going to serve the people? So politics is about the people. And the definition of the politics is pull the people, organize the people, liberate the people. But during campaign, politicians treat the people with the tea. The spell of the politics. I interact with the people and counsel the people. But once you take over power, then the tea, you now have to use the tea to transform the people. And that is where the difficulties come in. They'll start asking you, okay, so we see because you trick them. May say okay, so the school beba, okay, so they say so the tea, you now have to transform them.
Okay, Stephen, I say, if you say, only this time round, no say if John Mahama Kasobe contest, he's winning hands down.
Yes.
I say you are just testing waters. Now, Okwa, say 2020, a basse or now we say, okay, John, we are tired of you.
Yes.
Now we have nobody in NDC.
Yes.
So let's put Atubiga there.
Yes.
Is it like you are testing waters?
No, me now will be happy. Who said John said when no slow among your content, he will catch us Atubiga. Me no slow me. Because I'm a grassroots person.
I didn't know John Bishro.
I was a member of the Presidential Reconciliation Team.
Okay.
Headed by Alaji Jusumama, Woody Yahya, Faustina Nelson, with Zayden, Kofi Ato.
Okay.
Throughout the whole constituency in your reconciliation 2012. And that is where we had a smooth transition here, winning election in Israel. But ever since, I had more contact with all the executives basically. So while we were in power, I was having a relationship with them. Police Achime, Asov, Atubiga, and 20 cities, Atubiga, your problem new, Atubiga, no mama note. So, and it into a champion me campaign, omuna year me posters, omuna year me BBR. As ministers, some ministers were not picking their phone calls. Atubiga had a listening ear. So when
you even had a power bank to charge your phones.
Yes. So immediately the problems, what happened? They said we want our own now.
Okay.
And that is why it's paying off. And Medanyami say, I have lived for His Excellency John Dramani to say I have served him well. I have done what I'm supposed to do. And don't forget, it's what you can do for your party, not what the party can do for you. And the whole world knows that Atubiga will die for NDC. Atubiga will open his chest widely and take a bullet for the party.
Okay,
so if I want to lead what I will die for, this is the time.
Okay, so that brings me to my next question. What are your policies that you are bringing on board?
Oh, my dear, there's a whole lot of policies that I'll bring into
Name
this country.
them.
One, let me give an example.
Okay.
One of the things I will bring into this country is what will this alawana?
The nurses
allowance,
and
what
the
have you.
Exactly.
Okay. If I can award contracts, if I'm a president, I can award contracts for roads to be built. Okay, or houses to be constructed. I can equally award you a contract. You will set up mini banks throughout all the training colleges of all those institutions.
Okay.
I will take a unique number from West Africa Examination Council, WAEC, and that unique number is going to be your social security number.
Okay.
That unique number is also going to be a special account number for you.
Okay.
And that unique number is also going to be on your certificates. By so doing, I will give you that loan. I'll make, as you are picking your admission letter, you picking an ATM activated card, your money is ready.
Okay.
Then once I give you that letter of credit, any institution will give you the funding and make the money available. Then if it is a recycle 4 years, by the time they finish, remember it's interest-free loan. Social Security can come and buy that loan maybe for 2%. So by the time they finish schooling and I'm recycling it, then Ghana government will now take off the burden. Then you can now be getting finance. You can even go to the stock market, and I've even established a special private loan strictly for people accessing loans to go to schools. So that it doesn't matter whether it's a training college, it's a secondary school, it's a Winneba, it's Legon, whatever, you can, as a student, you can access that money and go to school, but you pay back. And how do I track you? Because of those unique numbers.
Okay.
You can be tracked anywhere you are working. That is one of the principles, and that is one of the things I bring into this country.
Okay, policy number 2.
Number 2, government money would no more be used to rehabilitate or to how do you call it, to go and be renovating schools. All the technical institutions in this country, the technical institution in this country, my dear, why should I award a contract to a contractor for you to go to, let's say, a technical university and go and build a dormitory or a school for them?
Okay.
It defeats the purpose.
Okay.
I can take 40% of that money, let the organization, the school organization, they will give me an estimate of they need maybe 100 blocks, whatever they need, the materials. Then the students will build it as their practical works. The electricians will have practical work to do. The carpenters, the plumbers, the masonry, the block layers, whatever will do that as their practicals. In return, you give them a token, they can buy their gari, whatever packet money.
So they're prisoners,
yes, and that is how they score. No, this is something that they do practical to earn their marks. Why should I spend millions of dollars to construct roads and I'll wait till the road fall apart and I'll call another contractor? Whether I have road engineers going to school that I can give them the logistics, they'll come and maintain our roads throughout the whole country in return for their marks. Then I can use that money to redevelop.
And see, for your coin and may try practicals and trials.
There make an example, a coin, you can say, yeah, coin way. Potholes na could be practical for students.
The coin now potholes, no. Yeah, farmer students in the practicals.
Yes, they need it. So that's some engineers or maybe school crown. He doesn't know what to do. I can give bulldozers, I can give tipper trucks, I can give them a friend say bitumen, your friend is equipment. They know how coal tar is being made. They will know how chippings are being made. They will know how certain roads are being constructed. So as an Akran school, he has the hands-on. Added in a district assembly cars, will waste the money that we have and go and buy new cars that technical schools to not change the tires, change the oil, respray cars. Do you know how government structures and certain things will last? Added in a district assembly, air cracking, paints and air say, awarded Sikadiama and other contractors. And what are the technical schools doing? DCs can buy paints. Only the teachers will come, the lecturers, they will come and do practicals on those buildings. And this policy that I'm talking about, is a policy that will save this country a lot of money. And I can use that money to develop this country. And I can tell you without PSA, the difficulty this country is going on, blame we politicians. We are the wicked people. We are the.
You mean politicians, including yourself?
Including myself. This country.
Politicians are the wicked people.
The problems of this country is our interest of wickedness, greed that has brought us this far. If every leader came and put the interest of Ghana first and understand that I'm going to do this, but we can do better. Obi abayene there. Obi faka or dodgy pothole left. Obi dodgy pothole right. Are you getting me? Obi so far in the middle of the pothole. But it is what legacy can you leave? What impact? We are 25 million Ghanaians in this country, my dear. And out of the 25 million Ghanaians, let's say it's a workforce is about 15 million. And out of the 15 million, you have 5 million eco school. What happens to the 10 million? Government payroll on 1 million, less than 1 million. So what happens to the rest? It means almost 9 million aboso kind for ababuloshi for farmers, carpenters. What can I do? In this country, with such unique number, I can package 1 million Ghanaians and get a contract, let's say in China. They are going there to be teachers. They pay me, I pay them. They pay government of Ghana, I pay them. They've secured jobs. London, Canada, whatever, they need soldiers, they need logistics, they need whatever. You know what I mean, right? Ghana government, like a bilateral trade with other countries, sir. You can take labor there as a country. So, Obia and school, and you can be creative. It's not a matter of being a president. How creative can you be to generate jobs both locally and internationally? And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to do it. Are you getting me? If somebody is sitting at magazine in Kumasi, has never stepped foot in this country, has never stepped foot in the classroom, but the best engineer who has finished UST, Nekasaya or the Com magazine, so be a one to are you getting me? So this tells you that there's a potential in other people that have it not necessarily going to school, that we could tap into and build this country. Abrochira wasn't built by education. You can have one engineer controlling, let's say, the whole Sakomon. It's about production. Production. And letting people when we were growing up as children, so-called technical school, they saw it to be a school, a dropout. Everybody wanted to be a doctor. Everybody wanted to have a white-collar jobs. But we forget that those sectors were rather the sectors that you see the physical structure, the finishing structure of development of a country. And that was what Kwame Nkrumah did. To be able to build all these schools, it's about when you talk that talk, you walk that walk. What structure? And that is the same thing His Excellency John Dramani did in terms of expanding infrastructure, building more roads. Are you getting building the country before I can do the employment? How can you absorb the nursing if you don't expand the hospitals?
So when somebody is asking, say, baby, I want casa free, no?
Yes.
Then important. Why you will chrome honoma? Who bet me a baby Ghana?
It will be very it will be very bad for me to point this, but I can say he can read on Google Stephen Atubiga. And you will see my footprints too.
No, but what might be back home? You be there now. Why?
Me supporting focus schools. I help the widows, and I have a listening ear to my people, and I can say without fear, in this country, the prison programs now you're releasing who were in the police station, Atubiga police station for 6 months, 1 year.
Program.
Yes, I can tell you, I was one of the people that gave His Excellency John Dramani hell. Wayongo is still alive to be my witness. I told them this is what I want to see because I have been there. I have been there to get to meet certain people, and I promised the people that Semiba, and that was one of my babies that I championed, that justice for people. Why should somebody steal billions of cedis? We could body about more than 50 years. And you know what I'm bringing into this country?
No.
I'm bringing a program that our judges and our judges don't have any program for anybody who stands in front of them for trial. All their laws is taken to prison. I'm setting up a rehab programmer.
What do you mean by taking to prison?
Yes, that is all. In this country, the only thing
ain't me about set me if whether I'm guilty or not.
My dear, you may be guilty, but there is a program you can get a suspended sentence and go and get help. Some alcohol me no man sana me bo na me be ponchu obia not the make prisoner. You haven't helped me. The fellow need help besides throwing the person in prison. There's a program that the judge can order you, which is an institution that will be adopted by the Attorney General. You go and get a program that restricts you from drinking, and if it's help, how you get it, and if you drink, how you comport yourself. Believe me, it's also a disease by itself.
Sorry to say, it's excuse my language, it's not really making sense to me.
That's what I'm explaining to you. And then, no man sabo, not an insa ebe bow car, under influence of alcohol or marijuana or whatever, will destroy property.
Exactly.
But the individual needs help. But kojina judge na nim say will destroy property. Maybe maybe okupra will be during the process.
Okay.
But that fellow needs help.
Not really like a prison, a sentence or something.
Yes. So the judge will order you, go and get that help.
Okay.
And then bring me a certificate showing that you've gone to help. So next time, so I'm giving you a suspended sentence of Edward for 2 years. Then you walk. It's a program.
So more or less like a bond kind of something.
Yes. Okay. And I say, your friend is saying, anger management. There are those people. Prison. You've not taken that fellow for help. I mean, you've not given that fellow help. Throwing people in prison, you have only taken them out of society, but you've not reformed them. And when people are coming out of prison after 10 years, there is a certain program they have to be able to attend, which those institutions can be placed at the how do you call it? At the prison yards. You can build more prisons to be able to accommodate the prisoners. But if you don't have a system that will reform the people not going to prison, you've defeated the purpose of constructing all the prisons. And there's a program. And do you know the type of people to employ? Those who have done anything that has to do with psychology, the social studies students. It will absorb that sector throughout. And you don't need money.
Okay, Atubiga, I'll give you time some other later, not your session. But then with prisons, with sentences, with courts, with whatever. Let's come to the special prosecutors kind of thing.
Yes.
Usru. So Nanado say what be special prosecutor? What be power be no? One can say ebo.
Oh, if I become a president of this country, the first thing I'll do is that 10-year immunity clause for all presidents. I'll take it out.
Okay.
Oh, that 10 years. That is why presidents of these countries, Ghana, the president of certain countries or Ghana, they are not sitting up. Because
hold on. President of certain countries of Ghana.
I'm saying, if I become the president of this country, there are certain, how do you call it, laws that protects presidents that they are not sitting up, including other African countries. That 10 years immunity clause that protects presidents, former president or ex-president not being prosecuted will be taken out. So that if I'm a president and I don't sit up, this special prosecution, even if I was a former president, I'll be standing there with my minister because nothing protects me. And the buck stop with me as a president. If they say, and by so doing, I also make a lot. Yes. If I'm a president, I'm working so many see a crown. Some minister ya now as I said to the court. I was say can be coming and then show my better courthouse. Say if I name a guilty if I'm an officer, young them. So I am not afraid. And this will also keep politicians in check. Don't forget, say, Ghana is bigger than any political party.
Of course.
Ghana is bigger than any individual.
Exactly.
Ghana is bigger than Atubiga.
Yeah, right.
And we are talking about putting structures in place and building this country together. And it is how you pull people along as a president that makes you a good leader.
Okay.
I get to where I'm coming from. So Nanado bringing that, we welcome it. They've done enough talking. They should start prosecuting people that they built that chamber for. I can't wait to wake up one morning and hear that they've started prosecuting people.
You think that it will help your cause?
It will help Ghana. Because Nanado, I don't think Nanado built that thing, or Nanado put that thing in place, the special prosecuting in place. He pushed it for the agenda for only NDC people. You
don't really see it's a witch hunting,
no.
You know.
Look, if I build this road and build a pothole in it, I'll come and drive into it. Unfortunately, one day there will be formal Nana. There will be formal MP. There will be formal Nana will be a former president.
Of course.
If he doesn't lose 2020, okay, his 8 years will put him former president. I get to where I'm coming from.
Yeah, sure.
He will have formal ministers. So we are hoping that in Fiona Bejada Kokwahidiano, since you na enyare a confirm at the right time.
Okay. But you think, say, I say, nipa bia mo party no, oma ADP say they want to contest. They be who become enti wasum bejo.
Oh, yetimi pamata de eshow, but emanenya ho. Me need that moral right or that authority me so be or guilty in what that court system no. But senke kuwa To say when I was 8 years old, I remember say all I thought said to rule when I was 18 years old, I thought said to rule this country was through the barrel of the gun. And I remember I told my daddy after Rawlings had given a very nice speech, I said, Daddy, I also want to have a coup in Ghana and be like Jerry. And you know what my dad told me? You know, my big brother was MP during Liman's regime. He came through the ballot. Also, Nyamia Buana also who rule this country here. They have to go through the ballot box. So I think yes, it's a good cause that Nanado has put that in place. But enough talking. Nanado has with his ministers, they should start prosecuting them and let's see.
As yes,
because more the corruption.
Because hang amount for coal now
there are so many things. So I think yes. I mean, we are tired.
They should walk the talk.
Yes, me person me das me didi who are there so that come sorry enyane no na.
You do be special prosecutor here
guilty because I can tell with that fear say the people that Roma mentioned they are tired. They even want to clear their names.
Exactly.
Yes, they are tired. They are tired. All these allegations, they are tired. But I think say yes. Let's see how it's being played out. But they should now Atubiga we are tired of the talk. We want to see more action. We are really tired. Ghana has to move forward. But the most unfortunate thing is senior problems. Don't put me about 13 years old, 14 years old, not on the whole of it's good for his but Adani pregnancy free HSA or
so you think that's it? Or more fun to baby me?
No, she go put a gum no my man take you almost time and this because
indirectly are you saying as a woman
Nanado should call a stakeholder meeting.
Okay.
Listen to people. Look, it's in the interest, at least, are relieving me on certain burden. I'll be pay school fees.
But it
should be done right. Because parents shouldn't come out and be crying, say me person me to school fees. Because never akoda baby anyem, never bema akoda baby anyem, never bema nungwi. Are you getting me? Because dormitory no hono wakoje hostel na amano. And so won't take campus so it means you are on your own. Imagine a 14, 13-year-old girl
being on her own or his own, and this is a very
yes.
Exactly.
So I think that we can do it better. It's good for this country, but it should have been done, in a form of a piloting program. Okay, gradually, having the resources, the dormitories, the logistics, the right people, the incentives that they need, everything. Rome wasn't built in a day, but I'm glad that he has implemented it. His Excellency John Dramani had those facilities being put in place because of Unimse. Are you getting me? So it's good, but it's not too late for them to swallow their pride and say, look, mistake. Stakeholders, opinion leaders, and we'll agree that look, tax, special tax, then affect you,
okay.
And I say, you will make certain numbers down to be able to, as we are building the infrastructure, so we get to certain standard and then we increase the numbers. If not, it's bad.
Okay, so Mamine Wunwe, or final words to Wankasal Party NDC in connection with the flag worship race Albacono. Do you think that John Mahama should say being a president, Yakotone Saba, Warrior, and Quantanasi, Nanka Monko?
Oh, maybe Mekache party members say, Obia Nireno, non concord register. Bianjana, BBA, Boniface. Yenina yemfa the mo bi enhwe Atubiga emfa ntoaba ana emfa ndo party no because what Atubiga o de me boni be jade me wure the party will not be attractive.
Exactly.
But I would love John Dramani to come and join the race. So John Amba is going to be a walkover for me. I want to win this race.
Let's I said one more mudia benin and John Penausu. He is the only competitor.
Yes, and I want His Excellency John Dramani to come back. Me pana just on be join the race no. So that race ni enye interesting. I will say that Atubiga beat no but as to where say you American here does na me san ho a what about na kwan mu ajiwa homi wo be twemu sort the meter.
I get it.
And the losers.
Okay.
But on back to the race na enye very attractive. But
okay.
The truth of the matter is I am a candidate now. I am going to use the legacy of His Excellency John Dramani to win the election. I will champion on most of his projects that he has done.
Meaning he did something better.
John Dramani did a whole lot for this country.
So why don't you give him the chance this time around and then you step aside and then let him go?
if NDC as a party is bigger than Atubiga.
I think so, yeah.
As a whole, including the aspirant, when the time comes and they sit down and they think that it's in the interest of the party, His Excellency John Dramani is the person to win 2024. Tomorrow. I don't have a say so.
Okay.
Because the party is bigger than Atubiga.
Okay.
I get where I'm coming from. It is like the salt and the Maggi cube. They are there. All right, they taste good, and the honey.
She thought you are leaving, so
you can use them for any type of dish that you want.
Okay.
But it's a choice.
As to whether you are supposed to use the
Is it the
spices
time to
or
use it?
use
Is
the
it the
salt?
time to use honey? Is it the time to use sugar? Is it
Okay.
the time to use whatever? And that is why the party has laws, rules, and regulations.
Okay.
But before I finish, nobody should get it wrong that aspirants are not recognized.
Okay.
We are not campaigning. We are not going out on platforms saying launching our campaign. We are putting our ambitions and our goals of leading this party. So people should read. People should read.
People should read, Ghanaians. You should read.
No, people should read and know the difference between launching of a campaign and putting an ambition out.
Looks like everybody is saying that's a Ghana form packing
People
kind.
should read. Look, if you put
It's you people should read.
my dear, if you put a headline that Atubiga is the candidate, Atubiga emerges a winner. Most people would just pick it and say Atubiga na candidate. They will not- Thank you.
You see,
So we
we don't like reading.
Yes, I mean, and I'm one of them. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
So
But-
when are you starting your reading classes or whatsoever?
Oh, I'm in school. I'm in school. But what I can tell Ghanaians is hope is on the way. Hope is in the way. Atubiga will make sure that my governance, whether you are NDC, you are MPP, look, and the beautiful thing that the NDC people love me. Do you know why they love Atubiga? In my cabinet.
Your cabinet.
As a president of this country, in my cabinet as a president of this country.
Okay.
My vision is to have the women organizers,
What's in here there?
youth organizers,
Many credit.
chairman
What's
of
in
the party,
here?
the secretary,
Credit.
and the
That one
committee. They will be sitting
to be
next
complete.
in the cabinet.
Cabinet.
They will be part and parcel of my cabinet. So that when my minister is telling me he's
No,
creating
we're
employment,
talking about governance. This is not
I
party
am
something.
telling
So assuming you say you're talking about as a president.
my dear, my dear,
Uh-huh.
it is the party that gives birth to government.
Okay.
And any government that the party gives birth to your government and you don't take care of the
party, no?
as a mother, it will bring you where we are today. So my ministers,
Indirectly, that is what John Mahama did.
see, that is what we should have been doing, including
So
me.
that is John Mahama failed
And
to
no,
recognize
John
it.
Dramani
A party be
no,
and then the bad.
John Dramani
As
and
you're not being money enough.
No, I'm
It's
proud
like
of it.
I said,
I am proud of
assembly that was a worker,
I'm not
but
John
you are
Dramani.
mincing your words and it's like I said, Usro Bibi. You're not being money enough,
No. It didn't take only John to take us to opposition. It didn't take him alone.
and it didn't take me.
It took us.
Okay, tomorrow.
It took a whole lot of us.
Okay.
Yes, he could have done more. Yes, John could have cracked the whip.
Okay.
But every leader has their weakness and their strength. I think
Okay.
has their weakness and their strength. So, and a good leader do not blame people when things go wrong.
Okay.
You become part of the equation when
Thank
you
you.
lose. You become part of the equation when you win. Any
All right.
leader that points fingers to another leader that you fail, you're not a good leader.
Thank you so
Because
much for your time.
You're welcome anytime, my dear. And tell
We-
Ghanaians I love them and hope it's on the way.
And I think they love you too.
Thank you.
Okay. That is Stephen Atubiga. Or contested. We're unity. NDC Amayoko no. Was it flag bearer? Obebo ahwan. Atubiga be boa Mahama. It's Mahama ko biem na orea. Atubiga we dey we heya o nipa no wa mo anko was boa Mahama. Na wutie. Wa Mahama nko na say Mahama rea. Na so wunim so Mahama be.
Oh, and yet, election, anything can happen. So I tell you, and yes, baby.
Okay.
Bit much to an idea, a normal thing. Because situation I will be in film.
Okay.
But saying young people are saying 3 years now.
Nana bet me
I will be one year there. We are the same.
Okay.
So I tell you.
Ejameda Senso. Thank you so much, Atubiga.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.